Hello everyone, I'm Miss Hanley. Welcome to SSAS and thank you for joining us tonight to kick off the spooky season for a night of suspense. First, I would like to thank our amazing administration and board of directors who've joined us here tonight to support our arts program. You not only enable our students to explore their passions, but also give them a one-of-a-kind educational experience, and we thank you for that. Also, I'd like to give a huge shout out to our technical crew, Mr. Wingo and Elia, who set up our lights for us. If you could go ahead and show us all these amazing lights for us, Alexandro, give us a full stage. Thank you so much. This is amazing that we've been able to add this to our theater. We are having two performances tonight. One from our Theater 2 students, who will be performing Doc, Lock, Shock, and Block, and The Dragon. And our last two performances tonight will be from our advanced theater students, The Hitchhiker and Sorry Wrong Number. We will have a short 5-minute intermission after The Hitchhiker to set up for our final performance. And I ask all of you to please silence your cell phones. There is no flash photography or recording permitted during tonight's performance. We will have a recording of tonight's performance to share with our SSAS community. I think that's everything. I think we have a couple of people who may have been in standing room only. If you have any empty seats nearby, please invite them to sit down. Thank you all so much for coming tonight and enjoy the show.
To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock.
In a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock.
Awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock. From a cheap and chippy chopper on a big black block.
Dull, dark dock.
Lifelong lock. Short, sharp shock.
Big black block.
To sit in solemn silence in a dull,
pestilential
dark
awaiting
dock.
the sensation of a short, sharp shock.
Sit in
On
solemn
a
silence in
pestilential
a
prison
dull,
with
dark
a lifelong
lock. Flee? Flee fly?
Flee, fly, flow.
Vista! Akumala, kumala, 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 kumala.
Oh, no. Not the visa. To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock.
In a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock.
Awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock.
From a cheap and chippy chopper on a big black block.
Dull, dark dock.
Lifelong lock.
Short, sharp shock.
Big black block.
To sit in solemn silence.
Flee?
Flee, fly.
Flee?
Fly.
Flow! Akumala, kumala, 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 kumala. Vista! Vista! Estimini, decimini, ooh, ah, da, domini, estimini, decimini, ooh, ah, da, domini. To sign solemn silence in the dull, dark dock, in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper on a big black block.
The dragon will come when he hears the drum. With a rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
For the beat a tattoo
Add a minute or two till 2 today. Add a minute or two till 2.
For the beat a tattoo at 20 till 2. Add a minute or two till 2 today. Add a minute or two till 2.
With a rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
What it to do to die today at a minute or two till 2. A thing distinctly hard to say, yet harder still to do. For there'll be a tattoo at 20 till 2 with a rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
And the dragon
Will come when he hears the drum.
And the dragon will come when he hears the drum.
For there'll be a tattoo at 20 till 2.
the rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
And the dragon will come when he hears the drum. What is to do to die today? Add a minute or two.
At a minute or two. At a minute or two. At a minute or two till 2 today. At a minute or two till 2. For the Vita tattoo at 20 till 2.
Add a minute or two till 2 today. Add a minute or 2 till 2.
I'm in an auto camp off Route 66, just west of Gallup, New Mexico. If I tell it, perhaps it'll help me. It'll keep me from going mad. But I must tell this quickly. My name is Ronald Adams. I am 36 years of age, unmarried, tall, dark, with a black mustache. I drive a Buick, license number 6Y175189. I was born in Brooklyn. All this I know. I know that I am at this moment perfectly sane, that it is not me who has gone mad, but something else, something utterly beyond my control. I must tell this quickly. At any moment the link may break. This may be the last thing I ever tell on Earth, the last night I ever see the stars. 6 days ago, I left New York to drive to California.
Goodbye, son. Good luck to you, my boy.
Goodbye, Mother. Here, give me a kiss, and then I'll go.
I'll come out with you to the car.
No, it's raining. Stay here at the door. Hey, what's this? Tears? I thought you promised me you wouldn't cry.
I know, dear. I'm sorry. It's just, I do hate to see you go.
I'll be back. I'll only be on the coast 3 months.
Oh, it's not that. It's the trip. Ronald, I wish you weren't driving.
Oh, Mother, there you go again. People do it every day.
But promise me you'll be extra careful. Don't fall asleep, or drive too fast, or pick up any strangers on the road.
Gosh, no. You think I was still 17 to hear you talk.
And wire me as soon as you get to Hollywood, won't you, son?
Of course I will. Now, don't you worry. There isn't anything going to happen. It's just 8 days of perfectly simple driving on smooth, civilized roads. With a hot dog or hamburger stand every 10 miles. Goodbye, Mom. I was in excellent spirits. The drive ahead of me, even the loneliness, seemed like a lark. But I reckoned without him. Crossing Brooklyn Bridge that morning in the rain, I saw a man leaning against the cables. He seemed to be waiting for a lift. There were spots of fresh rain spattered over his shoulders. He carried a cheap overnight bag in one hand. He was thin, nondescript, with a cap pulled down over his eyes. I would have forgotten him completely, except that just an hour later, while crossing the Pulaski Skyway over the Jersey Flats, I saw him again. At least, I think it was the same person. He was standing now, with one thumb pointing west. I couldn't figure out how he got there, but I thought probably one of those fast trucks had picked him up, taken me to the Skyway, and let him off. I didn't stop for him. Then, late that night, I saw him again. It was on the new Pennsylvania Turnpike between Harrisburg and Pittsburgh. That's 265 miles long, with a very high speed limit. I was just slowing down for one of the tunnels when I saw him standing under an arc light on the side of the road.
Hello? Hello?
I stepped on the gas like a shot. That's lonely country for the Alleghenies, and I had no intention of stopping. Besides, the coincidence, or whatever it was gave me the willies. I stopped at the next gas station.
Yes, sir.
Fill her up.
Check your oil, sir.
No thanks.
Nice night, isn't it?
Yes. It hasn't been raining here recently, has it?
Not a drop of rain all week.
I don't suppose that's done your business any harm.
Oh, folks drive through here all kinds of weather. Mostly business, you know. Not many pleasure cars out on the turnpike this season of the year.
I suppose not. What about hitchhikers?
Hitchhikers? Here?
What's the matter? Don't you ever see any?
If we did, it'd be a sight for sore eyes.
Why?
I gotta be a fool when I hitch out on these roads. I mean, look at it.
So you've never seen anybody?
No, maybe they hitch a ride before the turnpike starts. You know, just before the toll house. But that being a mighty long ride, most folks wouldn't want to pick up a guy for that long a ride. It's pretty lonesome country out here. Mountains and woods. You ain't seen it like that, have you?
No. Oh, no, not at all. It was just a technical question.
I see. Well, that'll just be $1.49 with the tax.
The thing gradually passed from my mind. By sheer coincidence. I had a good night's sleep in Pittsburgh. I didn't think about the man all next day until just outside of Zanesville, Ohio, I saw him again. It was a bright, sunshiny afternoon. The peaceful Ohio fields, brown with autumn stubble, lay dreaming in the golden light. I was driving slowly, drinking it all in, when the road suddenly ended in a detour. In front of the barrier, he was standing. Let me explain about his appearance before I go on. I repeat, there was nothing sinister about him. He was as drab as a mud fence, nor was his attitude menacing. He merely stood there, waiting, almost drooping a little, the cheap overnight bag in his hand. He looked as though he'd been waiting there for hours. Then he looked up. He started to walk forward.
Hello?
No, not just now. Sorry.
Going to California?
No, not today. Going the other way. Going to New York. Sorry. After I got the car back onto the main road again, I felt like a fool. Yet the thought of picking him up, of having him sit next to me, was unbearable. Yet at the same time, I felt more than ever unspeakably alone. Hour after hour went by. The fields, the towns, ticked off one by one. I knew now that I was going to see him again, and though I dreaded the sight, I caught myself searching the side of the road, waiting for him to appear.
Yep. What is it? What do you want?
I was wondering if I could possibly have a... wait. You sell sandwiches and pop here, don't you?
Yep, in the daytime. But we're closed up for the night.
I was wondering if you could possibly give me a cup of coffee. Black coffee?
Not at this time of night, mister. See, my wife's a cook, and she's in bed, and, maybe further down the road at Honeysuckle Rest.
No, don't shut the door. Listen, just a moment ago, there was a man standing here. A suspicious-looking man.
Henry? Who is it, Henry?
Nobody, mother. Just go back to just a fella who thinks he wants coffee. Go back to bed.
I don't mean to disturb you, but you see, I was driving along, and I just happened to look. And there he was.
What was he doing?
Nothing. He ran off when I stopped the car.
Then what of it? There's nothing to wake a man in the middle of his sleep about.
Maybe he's been drinking, Henry.
Young man, I got a good mind to turn you over to the sheriff.
But
You've been taking a nip, that's what you've been doing, and if you ain't got nothing better to do than wake people out of their hard-earned sleep, I'm gonna go get Sheriff Oaks.
Just
go.
shut the door on him, Henry.
Go on.
But he looked as though he was going to rob you.
I ain't got nothing in this stand to lose. Go on, I'm gonna go call Sheriff Oaks.
I got back into the car again and drove on slowly. I was beginning to hate the car. If only I could have found a place to stop, to rest a little. But I was in the Ozark Mountains of Missouri now. Few resort places there were closed. Only an occasional log cabin, seemingly deserted, broke the monotony of the wild wooded landscape. I had seen him at that stand. I knew I would see him again, maybe at the next turn of the road. I knew that when I saw him next, I would run him down. But I didn't see him again until late next afternoon. I had stopped the car at a sleepy little junction just across the border of Oklahoma. I let a train pass by, when suddenly he appeared across the tracks, leaning against a telephone pole. I could see him quite distinctly, the bag, the hat, even the spots of fresh rain spattered over his shoulders. It was a perfectly airless, dry day. The red clay of Oklahoma was baking under the southwestern sun. Yet there were spots of fresh rain spattered over his shoulders. I couldn't take that. Without thinking, blindly, I started the car across onto the tracks. He didn't even look up at me. He was staring at the ground. I stepped on the gas hard and veered the wheel sharply toward him. I could hear the train in the distance now, but I didn't care. Then, something went wrong with the car. The train was coming closer. I could hear the cry of its whistle. Still he stood there, and I knew now that he was beckoning me to my death. Well, I frustrated him that time. The starter worked at last. I managed to back up. But when the train passed, he was gone. I was all alone in the hot, dry afternoon. After that, I knew I had to do something. I didn't know who this man was or what he wanted of me. I only know that from now on, I couldn't be alone on the road for one moment. Hello there, like a ride?
What do you think? How far are you going?
Where would you like to go?
Amarillo, Texas.
I'll drive you there.
Gee! Mind if I take my shoes off? My dogs are killing me.
Go right ahead.
Gee, what a break this is. A swell car, a decent guy, and driving all the way to Amarillo. All I've been getting so far is trucks.
Hitchhike much?
Sure, only it's difficult sometimes in these great open spaces to get the brakes.
I should think so. But I bet if you got a good pickup in a fast car, you could get to places faster than, say, another person in another car.
I don't get it.
Well, take me for instance. Suppose I'm driving across the country at a nice steady clip of, say, 45 miles an hour. Couldn't a girl like you, just standing on the side of the road waiting for lifts, beat me to town after town if she managed to get picked up in a car going from 65 to 70 miles an hour each time?
I don't know. What difference does it make?
Oh, no difference. It's just a crazy idea I've had sitting here in the car.
Imagine sitting in a swell car and thinking of things like that.
What would you do instead?
If I was a good-looking fellow like yourself, why, I just enjoy myself every minute of the time. And if I saw a good-looking girl on the side of the road, hey, watch out!
Did you see him too?
See who?
That man, standing beside the barbed wire fence.
I didn't see anything but a bunch of steering in the wire fence. What did you think you were trying to do? Run into it?
There was a man there, I tell you, a thin, gray man with a cheap overnight bag in his hand, and I was trying to run him down.
Run him down? You mean kill him?
But you didn't see him back there. Are you sure?
I'm sure. I didn't see a soul. And personally, mister,
Keep watching then. Keep your eyes peeled on the road. He'll turn up again. Maybe at the next turn of the road. There! Look, there! Did you see him that time?
I didn't see a soul. And all I want to do is keep on living. And I don't see how long I will driving with you. How does this door work? I'm getting out of here.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Please, don't go.
Oh, do you know what you need, big boy? Not a girlfriend. Just a dose of good sleep. Oh, I got it.
Wait, listen. For just one moment. You can't go.
Personally, mister,
drive you to California. Would you like to go to California?
Seeing pink elephants all the way? Yeah, no thanks.
Wait, you can't go.
Get your hands off of me, you hear? Get your...
She ran for me, as though I were a monster. A few minutes later, I saw a passing truck pick her up. I knew then that I was utterly alone. I was in the heart of the great Texas prairies now. There wasn't a car on the road after the truck went by. I tried to figure out what to do, how to get a hold of myself. If only I could have found a place to rest. Even if I could have slept right there in the car for a few hours. Just right there on the side of the road. He was waiting for me everywhere. Dear. I was reaching in the back to get my winter overcoat to use as a blanket when I saw him emerging from a herd of moving steer. Perhaps I should have spoken to him then, fought it out then and there. For now, he began to be everywhere, whenever I stopped, even for just a moment. For gas, for oil, a drink of pop, a cup of coffee, a sandwich. He was there. He was waiting for me in an auto camp in Amarillo. When I dared slow down, he was sitting near a little drinking fountain in a nice little camping spot just inside the border of New Mexico. He was waiting for me in the Navajo reservation where I stopped to check my tires. I saw him in Albuquerque where I bought 20 gallons of gas. I was afraid now, afraid to stop. I began to drive faster and faster. I was in the lunar landscape now, the great arid mesa country of New Mexico. I drove through it with the indifference of a fly crawling over the face of the moon. But now, he didn't even wait for me. Unless I drove 80 miles an hour over those endless roads, I saw he was waiting for me every other mile. I would see his figure, shadowless, flitting before me, in its same attitude over the cold, lifeless ground, over dried-up rivers, over broken stones cast up by old glacial upheavals, flitting in the pure and cloudless air. I was beside myself when I finally reached Gallup, New Mexico. It was cold that time of year, almost deserted. I went inside and asked if there was a telephone. I had the feeling that if only I could speak to someone familiar, someone I loved, I could pull myself together.
Number, please.
Long distance.
Thank you.
This is long distance.
I'd like to make a call to my home in Brooklyn, New York. I'm Ronald Adams. The number is Beechwood 20828.
Thank you. What is your number?
My number, 312.
Albuquerque.
New York for Gallup. New York. Gallup, New Mexico, calling Beechwood 20828.
I had read somewhere that love could banish demons. It was the middle of the morning. I knew Mother would be home. I pictured her tall, white-haired in her crisp house dress. It would be enough, I thought, merely to hear the calmness of her voice.
Will you please deposit $3.85 for the first 3 minutes? When you have deposited $1.50, will you please wait till I have collected the money? Please deposit another $1.50. All right, please deposit the remaining 85 cents. Ready with Brooklyn, go ahead.
Hello?
This is Miss Adams' residence.
Hello? Hello, Mother?
This is Miss Adams' residence. Who is it you wish to speak to, please?
Why? Who's this?
This is Miss Whitney.
Miss Whitney? I don't know any Miss Whitney.
Would you like to know the number?
I'm sorry, what number is this?
This is Beechwood 20828.
Where's my mother? Where's Miss Adams?
Miss Adams is not home right now. She's still in the hospital.
The hospital? What's she in the hospital for?
She's been prostrated for 5 days. Nervous breakdown. But who is this calling?
Nervous breakdown, but my mother was never nervous.
It's all taken place since the death of her oldest son, Ronald.
Death of her oldest son? Ronald, hey, what is this? What number is this?
This is featured 20828. It's all been very sudden. He was killed just 6 days ago in an automobile accident.
Your 3 minutes are up, sir.
3 minutes are up, sir.
Your 3 minutes are up, sir.
Your 3 minutes are up, sir.
Your 3 minutes are up, sir.
And so, here I am in this deserted auto camp in Gallup, New Mexico. I am trying to think. I'm trying to get a hold of myself. Otherwise, I shall go mad. Outside, it is night. The vast, soulless night of New Mexico. A million stars are in the sky. Ahead of me stretch 1,000 miles of empty mesa, prairies, mountains, desert. Somewhere, out there, I shall know who he is, and I shall know who I am.
Oh dear!
Your call, please.
Operator, I've been dialing Murray Hill 40098 now for the last 3/4 of an hour. The line is always busy, but I don't see how it could be busy for that long. Will you try it for me, please?
Murray Hill 40098. 1 moment, please.
I don't see how it could be busy all this time. It's my husband's office. He's working late tonight, and I'm all alone here in the house. My health is very poor, and I've been feeling so nervous all day.
Ringing Murray Hill 40098.
Hello? Hello? Is Mr. Stevenson there?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello? George?
Yes, sir. Hello? Who is this? What number am I calling, please?
We've heard from our client. The coast is clear for tonight.
Okay, I understand.
Where are you now?
In a phone booth.
Okay. You know the address. At 11 o'clock, the private patrolman goes around to the bar on 2nd Avenue for a beer. Be sure that all the lights downstairs are out. There should only be one light visible from the street. At 11:15, a subway train crosses the bridge. It makes a noise in case her window is open, and she should scream.
Oh, hello! Who is this? Knife okay, sir.
Make it quick. As little blood as possible. Our client does not wish to make her suffer long.
Okay, I get it.
A knife will be okay. A knife will be okay. And remember, remove all the rings and bracelets and jewelry in the bureau drawer. A client does not wish to make her suffer long.
Okay, I understand. How awful! How unspeakably!
Your call, please.
Operator, I've just been cut off.
I'm sorry, madam. What number were you calling?
Why, it was supposed to be Murray Hill 40098, but it wasn't. Some wires must have crossed. I was cut into a wrong number, and I've just heard the most dreadful thing, a murder. And operator, you'll simply have to retrace that call at once.
I beg your pardon, madam? I don't quite...
Oh, I know it was a wrong number, and I had no business listening, but these two men, they were cold-blooded fiends. They were going to murder somebody. It's a poor, innocent woman who lived in a house near a bridge, and we've got to stop them. We've got to.
What number were you calling, madam?
That doesn't matter. This was a wrong number, and you dialed it, and we've got to find out what it was immediately.
But, madam...
Oh, why are you so stupid? Look, it was obviously a case of some little slip of the finger. I told you to try Murray Hill 40098 for me. You dialed it why you couldn't try and make that same mistake again, on purpose. Why you couldn't try to dial Murray Hill 40098 in the same careless sort of way.
Murray Hill 40098. One moment. I will try to get that for you, madam.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, madam. Murray Hill 40098 is busy.
Operator, operator.
Yes, madam.
You didn't try to get that wrong number at all. I asked explicitly and all you did was dial correctly.
What number were you calling, madam?
Can't you for once forget what number I was calling and do something specific? Now, I want you to trace down that call. It's my civic duty. It's your civic duty to trace down that call and to apprehend those dangerous killers. But if you won't,
I will connect you with Chief Operator.
please.
Miss Curtis, can you pick up on 17, please?
Oh, sure, dear. What's the trouble?
Someone wanting a call trace? I can't make head nor tail of it.
Sure, dear.
17.
This is Chief Operator. Chief Operator? Oh, I want you to trace down a call, a telephone call, immediately. I don't know where it came from or who was making it, but it's absolutely necessary that it be tracked down. Because it was about a murder. Yes, a terrible, cold-blooded murder of a poor, innocent woman tonight at 11:15.
I see.
Can you trace it for me? Can you track down those men?
It depends, madam.
Depends on what?
It depends on whether the call is still going on. If it's a live call, we can try and trace it on the equipment. But if it's been disconnected, we can't.
Disconnected?
If the parties have stopped talking to each other.
Oh, but of course they must have stopped talking to each other by now. That was at least 5 minutes ago, and they didn't seem like the type who would make a long call.
All right. Well, I can try tracing it for you. Now, what is your name, madam?
Mrs. Stevenson, Mrs. Albert Stevenson, but listen.
Okay. And what is your phone number?
Plaza 42295. But if you go on wasting all this time.
And what is your reason for wanting this call trace?
My reason? Well, for heaven's sake, isn't it obvious? I overhear 2 men, they're killers, they're planning to murder some woman. It's a matter for the police.
Well, have you told the police?
No, how could I?
You're making this check into a private call purely as a private individual?
Yes, but meanwhile.
Okay, well, Mrs. Stevenson, I seriously doubt whether we can make this check into this call for you at this time, just on your say-so as a private individual. We'd have to have something more official.
Oh, but, you mean to tell me you can't report a murder without getting tied up in all this red tape? Why, it's perfectly idiotic. All right then, I will call the police. Ridiculous.
Your call, please.
The police department, please.
We're in the police department. Here's your lunch, Sarge. They didn't have any jelly donuts, so I got you a Danish instead.
A Danish? I got ulcers! Why didn't you make an apple pie?
They didn't have any apple pie either, Sarge.
Police Department, Precinct 43. Duffy speaking.
Police department, oh, this is Mrs. Stevenson, Mrs. Albert Smythe Stevenson of 53 North Sutton Place. I'm calling up to report a murder.
And?
Well, the murder hasn't been committed yet. I just overheard plans for it over the telephone, over a wrong number that the operator gave me. I've been trying to trace down the call myself, but everybody's so stupid, and I guess in the end, you're the only people who could do anything.
Yes, ma'am.
It was a perfectly definite murder. I heard their plans distinctly. 2 men were talking, and they were going to murder some woman tonight at 11:15. She lived in a house near a bridge.
Yes, ma'am.
And there was a private patrolman on the street. He was going to go around for a beer on 2nd Avenue, and there was some 3rd man, a client, who was paying to have this woman murdered. They were going to take her rings, bracelets, and use a knife. Well, it's unnerved me dreadfully, and I'm not well.
I see. When was all this, ma'am?
About 8 minutes ago. So you can do something, you do understand?
And your address?
53 North Sutton Place. That's near a bridge, the Queensboro Bridge. You know, and we have a private patrolman on our street in 2nd Avenue.
And your name, ma'am?
Mrs. Stevenson, Mrs. Albert Stevenson.
And what was the number you were calling?
Murray Hill 40098, but that's not the number I overheard. I mean, Murray Hill 40098 is my husband's office. He's working late tonight, and I was trying to reach him to ask him to come home. I house because it's May's night off. And I was trying to reach him to ask him to come home.
Well, we'll look into it, and we'll contact the telephone company.
But the telephone company said that they wouldn't be able to check the call if the parties had already stopped talking. I've already taken care of that.
Yes!
Personally, I feel you ought to do something far more immediate and drastic than just to check the call. What good does checking the call do if the parties have already stopped talking to each other? By the time you'd have tracked it down, they'd already committed the murder.
We'll take care of it, lady. Don't worry.
I'd say the whole thing calls for a search, a complete and thorough search of the whole city. I'm very near a bridge and not far from 2nd Avenue. And I know I'd feel a whole lot better if you sent out a radio car to this neighborhood at once.
And what makes you think the murder is going to be in your neighborhood?
Well, I don't know. The coincidence is so horrible. 2nd Avenue, the patrolman, the bridge.
2nd Avenue is a very long street, ma'am, and do you happen to know how many bridges there are in the city of New York alone? Let alone Brooklyn, Staten Island, Queens, the Bronx. How do you know there isn't some little house out on Staten Island on some little 2nd Avenue you've never heard about? How do you know this call is even talking about New York at all?
But I heard the call on the New York dialing system.
How do you know it was a long-distance call? Telephones are funny things. Here, let's put it this way, ma'am. Supposing you got your husband the way you always do and you hadn't broken in on that phone call, would this murder made any difference to you?
Well, I suppose not, but it's so inhuman, so cold-blooded.
A lot of murders happen in this city every day, ma'am. And a clue like this that's so vague isn't better than no clue at all.
But surely...
Look, we'll look into it.
Me? Oh, no, I hardly think so. I mean, why should anybody? I'm alone all day and night. I hardly see anyone except my maid Eloise. She's a big 200-pounder. She's too lazy to bring up my breakfast tray. And the only other person is my husband, Albert. He's crazy about me, adores me, waits on me hand and foot. He's scarcely left my side since I took sick 12 years ago.
Well, then there's nothing for you to worry about now. Is there?
What will you do? It's so late. It's nearly 11 o'clock.
We'll look into it and see what we can do.
So stupid.
Well, I've got some stuff here on my desk that require my immediate attention, so...
Idiot. Now, why did I do that? Now, I think I really am a fool. Why doesn't Albert come home? Why doesn't he?
Your call, please.
Operator, will you try that Murray Hill 4098 number again for me? I can't think what's keeping him so long.
Murray Hill, 40098. The line is busy. Shall I?
I can hear it. You don't have to tell me. I know that's busy. Oh, if only I could get out of this bed for just a little while. If only I could look out the window, get a breath of fresh air, or see the streets. Hello? Albert? Hello? 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 Oh, what is the matter with this phone tonight? Hello? 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 Oh, for heaven's sake, who is this? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Your call, please?
Hello, operator. I'm not sure what's the matter with this telephone tonight, but it's positively driving me crazy. I've never seen such inefficient, miserable service. Now look, I'm an invalid. I'm all alone in this house, and I'm not supposed to be annoyed, but if this keeps on much longer,
What seems to be the trouble, madam?
well, everything's wrong. The whole world could be murdered for all you people care. Now my phone keeps ringing.
Yes, madam?
Ringing and ringing and ringing every 5 seconds or so, and whenever I pick it up, there's no one there.
I'm sorry, madam. If you hang up, I'll test it for you.
Well, I don't want you to test it for me. I want you to put through with that call Whatever it is, at once.
I'm afraid that's not possible, madam.
Not possible, and why, may I ask?
The system is automatic, madam. If someone is trying to dial your number, there's no way to check whether the call is going through the system or not. That is, unless the person who is trying to reach you complains to his particular operator.
Well, all of this stupid, complicated. And meanwhile, I've got to sit here in my bed suffering every time that phone rings, imagining everything.
I will try to check it for you, madam.
Check it, that's all you people seem to do. All the stupid, idiotic. Oh, what's the use? Hello? Stop ringing, do you hear me? Answer me. What do you want? Do you realize you're driving me crazy?
Hello, is this closet 42295?
Yes, this is Plaza 42295.
This is Western Union. I have a telegram here for Miss Albert Stevenson. Is there anyone to receive the message?
I am Mrs. Stevenson.
The telegram is as follows. Miss Albert Stevenson, 53 North Sutton Place, New York, New York. Darling, terribly sorry. Tried to get you for last hour, but line busy. Leaving for Boston 11 p.m. tonight on urgent business. Back tomorrow afternoon. Keep happy. Love, signed Albert.
Oh no.
That is all, madam. Would you like us to send you a copy of the message?
No, thank you.
Thank you, madam. Good night.
Good night. Oh, he couldn't do it. It isn't true. Not when he knows I'll be all alone. It's some trick, some fiendish.
Your call, please.
Operator, for heaven's sake, will you try that Murray Hill 40098 number just once more, please?
Ringing Murray Hill, 40098. The line's busy.
He's gone. Oh, Albert, how could you? How could you? But I can't be alone tonight. I can't. If I'm alone one more second, I don't care what he says or the expenses. I'm a sick woman. I'm entitled.
This is information.
I want the telephone number of Hedgley Hospital.
Hensley Hospital. Do you have the address, madam?
No, it's somewhere in the 70s, though. It's a very small, private, and exclusive hospital where I had my appendix out 2 years ago. Hedgley, H-E-N-C.
1 moment, please.
Please hurry, and please, what is the time?
I do not know, madam. You may find out the time by dialing Meriden 71212.
For heaven's sake, couldn't you?
The number of Hensley Hospital is Butterfield 70105, madam.
Butterfield 70105.
Hensley Hospital. Good evening.
Nurses Registry.
Who was it you wished to speak to, please?
I want the nurses registry at once. I want a trained nurse. I want to hire her for the night immediately.
What was the nature of your case, madam?
Nerves, I'm very nervous. I need soothing and companionship. My husband is away and
Have you been recommended to us by any doctor in particular?
well, no, but I really don't see why all this back and forth is necessary. I want a trained nurse. I was a patient to your hospital just 2 years ago, and after all, I do expect to pay this person.
We quite understand that, madam, but registered nurses are very scarce just now, and our superintendent in charge has asked us to send people out only on cases where the physician in charge feels it's absolutely necessary.
Well, it is absolutely necessary. I'm a sick woman. I'm very upset. Very. I'm alone in this house, and I'm an invalid, and just earlier, I overheard a telephone call that upset me dreadfully about a murder of a poor woman tonight at 11:15. And in fact, if someone doesn't come to this house at once, I'm afraid I'll go out of my mind.
I see. Well, I'll speak to Miss Phillips as soon as she comes back. And what was your name, madam?
Miss Phillips, and when do you expect her in?
I'm not quite sure. She just went out to supper at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock, but it's not nearly 11 yet? Oh, my clock has stopped. I thought it was running down. What time is it?
Just 14 minutes past 11.
What's that?
What was what?
That clicked just now in my own telephone, as though someone had just lifted the receiver off the hook of the extension phone downstairs.
I didn't hear it. Now about this.
But I did. There's someone in this house. Someone downstairs in the kitchen. And they're listening to me now. I won't pick it up. I won't let them hear me. I'll be quiet and they'll think. But if I don't call someone now, while they're still down there, there'll be no time.
Your call, please.
Oh, Prater, I'm in desperate trouble.
I cannot hear you, madam. Please speak louder.
I don't dare. There's someone listening. Can you hear me now?
Your call, please. What number are you calling, madam?
You've got to hear me. Oh, you've got to help me. Please. There's someone in this house. Someone who's going to murder me. And you've got to get in touch with them. Oh, there it is. He's put it down. He's put down the extension. He's coming. He's coming up the stairs. Give me the police department. The police.
Ringing the police department.
Police Department, Precinct 43, Duffy speaking. Police Department, Duffy speaking.
Sorry, wrong number.